Marilyn Monroe. One of the biggest stars of all time, Marilyn Monroe died at the age of 36 while working on the movie Something's Got to Give. She was found unresponsive after suffering an overdose at her home on August 4, 1962. Monroe struggled with mental illness and addiction to prescription medications, and it was ruled that she likely took her own life. Something's Got to Give was only partially complete at the time of her death. Filming was behind schedule, partly due to Monroe's erratic behavior in the weeks prior. In the end, the decision was made not to continue the project or replace her. Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee, the legendary martial artist and actor, died unexpectedly at the age of 32 in 1973. Initially believed to have succumbed to cerebral edema, potentially triggered by a reaction to over-the-counter painkillers. New research in 2020 suggested that his death might have been due to his kidneys' inability to process the excess water he had consumed. At the time of his passing, Lee was in Hong Kong filming The Game of Death. The director used archive footage and lookalikes to complete filming. Controversially, footage from Lee's funeral was included in the film. Paul Walker. Paul Walker, the beloved star of the Fast and Furious franchise, tragically died in a car accident during the production of Furious 7 in 2013. At the time of his death, Walker had yet to film several key scenes for the movie. To complete his work, his brothers Caleb and Cody stepped in as stand-ins, and with the aid of cutting-edge visual effects, the production team was able to finish the film. Walker's death came while he was a passenger in a car driven by his friend Roger Roders, both of whom were passionate racing enthusiasts. James Dean. James Dean was working on the movie Giant when he died in a car accident in 1955. The 24-year-old star and racing enthusiast was driving his famous Porsche sports car when he collided with another car head-on. Although Dean had completed most of his scenes for Giant, one crucial scene had audio issues and needed to be re-recorded. Unfortunately, Dean never had the opportunity to address this before his death. To resolve the issue, his friend and former roommate, actor Nick Adams, was brought in to provide the new audio for the banquet speech scene. Natalie Wood. Natalie Wood died under mysterious circumstances on a yacht trip with her husband Robert Wagner and her co-star Christopher Walken. At the time, Wood and Walken were in the midst of filming Brainstorm. The story was that Wood fell overboard in the middle of the night and drowned. However, there have been repeated investigations into her death, and Robert Wagner was named a person of interest as recently as 2018. Wood's key scenes in Brainstorm had already been filmed. Her sister stepped in to finish the film by shooting various long shots and shaded profiles to ensure a seamless completion. John Candy. John Candy's promising career was cut short when a sudden heart attack claimed his life in 1994 at the age of 44. The beloved comedian, known for his roles in hit films and his larger-than-life personality, had been battling serious health issues related to his eating habits, smoking, and heart disease. His untimely death occurred in his sleep, leaving fans and colleagues in shock. At the time, Candy was in the middle of filming the comedy western Wagons East, and his sudden passing left the film incomplete. His loss was deeply felt across the entertainment industry and among his many fans. Jean Harlow. Jean Harlow, the dazzling star who epitomized 1930s Hollywood glamour, she was filming the movie Saratoga in 1937 when she began to feel unwell. She was hospitalized and diagnosed with kidney failure. Harlow was just 26 years old. Harlow was hospitalized and rapidly succumbed to kidney failure, passing away within days. In the wake of her tragic death, the producers of Saratoga initially considered recasting her role. However, due to a strong public outcry, they decided against this plan. Instead, they chose to rewrite several scenes to minimize her presence and used lookalikes to complete the film, preserving Harlow's iconic legacy in the final production. Heath Ledger. While filming The Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus in 2008, star Heath Ledger died suddenly of an accidental overdose. He was just 28 years old at the time. His sudden death left the film in jeopardy. In response, director Terry Gilliam ingeniously adapted the script, allowing Ledger's character to transform appearances multiple times. To complete the film, 3 of Ledger's close friends Jude Law, Colin Farrell, and Johnny Depp stepped in to portray the character, ensuring that Ledger's final performance could be honored and the movie finished. Philip Seymour Hoffman. Philip Seymour Hoffman died before he could finish his scenes for the 2-part finale of the Hunger Games film series. Like Ledger, he was found dead in his apartment after a lethal overdose. Hoffman struggled with substance abuse and had multiple drugs in his system, including heroin and cocaine. He was 46 years old. His fellow cast and crew members on set were given shorter days to allow for mourning. To navigate his absence, the production team utilized clever editing techniques and repurposed existing footage of Hoffman, ensuring his powerful presence remained a part of the film. Brandon Lee. Brandon Lee, the son of martial arts legend Bruce Lee, followed in his father's footsteps to become an actor but faced a tragic fate of his own. At just 28 years old, he died from a gunshot wound while filming The Crow when a gun, mistakenly loaded with a real bullet instead of a blank, discharged. After his death, Brandon was laid to rest next to his father, who had passed away 2 decades earlier. The producers of The Crow faced a difficult decision about the film's future but ultimately chose to complete it, believing Brandon would have wanted them to. To finish his remaining scenes, his stunt double was used for shots where his character wore face paint, and digital effects were employed to complete the film.